The money happens. So, yep, we're going to have a conversation about money. And that is that sales is the lifeblood of your business. Without sales, you don't have a business. You have an expensive hobby. And if you've been in your business and you're in a period of drought, if it's lasted for more than a couple months, you would be fired. It's time to solve the problem, not hide the problem. And sales is not just a function within an organization. It is every single person within that organization's number one responsibility, because we only have a purpose as a business when we create value, and where we have value exchanged for money is a sales conversation. And so selling isn't optional. Learning to get comfortable with sales and building a sales pipeline is an essential skill. People don't buy you because you've got great graphics. People don't buy you because they've seen you on social media. People don't buy you because you've got great fill in the blank marketing tactic. And so many people make this mistake. People come to me and say, the reason I don't have sales is because I have a marketing problem. So no, you don't. You have a sales problem. Marketing funnels people to you, but they don't close clients for you. That's a sales function. And so part of the biggest challenge I observe right now is that most small business owners are struggling with sales because they don't have clarity around the sales function. So let me break it down. This isn't just good advice. This is where the money happens. Sales is a function of three things. You have to understand these three things. You have to have clarity around these three things. You have to have conviction, certainty, and movement on them in order to create a client growth engine. The first thing is you have to be crystal clear who is your next buyer. That's simple in concept, and most are missing the mark by a mile, which means you're walking right past your next client and both of you can't see each other. It's exhausting if you do it a lot. Number two is you've got to be able to persuade people and influence people and move somebody and spark curiosity from curious to paid client. We hear the term, the ZMOT, zero moment of truth. People on average take 7 to 12 touches before they're even in your view. So what is your strategy to help people know they're in the right room, to see the value, to understand the way you think, to share your context and say, yep, I'd like to move further into understanding what the offer is. The third piece of the puzzle is you've got to get clear that value is seen in the eyes of the beholder, not in the eyes of the business owner. You can tell me all the bells and whistles of why you think a product is great, but if my buyer on the other side doesn't feel the same, you've wasted your effort. What is the buyer value? Because only when the value is higher than the investment will money ever move hands. Caveat to that, it sometimes moves its hands when it's a luxury, but your business isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Keeps you employed, keeps you paid, keeps your bills moving in a positive direction. But those three foundations are gold. It's where the money happens. And most business owners are saying, I need to work on marketing. I said, not until you have a sales function clear. Who's your buyer? Where are you moving them to? What are you going to be creating value around? What's the offer? And once you have those sales foundations, it is about the discipline of ensuring you have a strong pipeline. Not everybody's motivated by money, and I totally get that. Personally, I am in the same opinion. I don't get out of bed to make money. I get out of bed to have three things happening. They're all influence related. And I know if I can create influence, money always follows hands. Personally, for me, number one is I got your name from someone. They're looking for a problem to be solved, and I know Christine can help you solve it. That means I create value in the marketplace. Second thing that's happening is somebody said, I'd like your perspective and opinion on something, which means not only can I deliver a result, but they're looking for the way I think. They're looking for me to add value, and they're looking for me to leverage expertise to bring a unique point of view that is not competitively found elsewhere. I'm creating value in the marketplace. The third thing that happens when someone says, what am I missing? I've got these great ideas. I'd love to brainstorm with you, but what am I missing? It means that they value me to bring in my expertise to find a blind spot, something they can't find on their own, which means they value the unique lens I bring to the conversation. When those three things happen consistently in my business, and they do because I curate that experience in the marketplace through how I show up, where I show up, and what I have to say, money always follows. And I'm watching for who is my next buyer. I'm watching for the patterns that I can recognize. I'm moving people through ways to experience me because I know you didn't get out of bed to hire me today, but everything I'm saying makes sense to you because this isn't just good business advice. It's where the money moves hands. If you are a business owner right now that does not have clients and you're waiting for some miracle to happen, like they fall from the sky, I'm going to bust your bubble right now. Clients fall from the sky when you have an engine focusing around the sales function, when you have clarity around those three non-negotiables, when you have a system in place where you control the activity because you do not control the outcome, and you are laser focused on the thing that moves money. You want to create a bigger impact. You want to create more revenue. Sales is the oxygen of your business. And if you are a business owner who has been in a dry spout, hasn't seen a new client in months, and this is creeping on, or maybe you haven't seen as many clients as you wanted in 2024, this is your course correction right now. Everything else you're doing is a distraction if you're not focusing on the sales function. Don't put lipstick on a pig. It's pretty and irrelevant. Focus on the foundations. And if you're not sure how to go through these elegantly simple questions and get clarity, answers, and get moving into action, don't struggle on your own. Come work with somebody with an incredible sales background. Somebody who could help guide individuals, teams, leaders to better results. That person is me. Come find me, ChristineCampbellRappin.com. I want to help you create a sales engine. We're going to say beautiful things to get people moving. Yes, marketing will come, but it's never where we start. It's never where we stay. It is a supporting cast member to the function of your business, which is sales. Sales is the oxygen of your business. If you're on life support, let's put the mask on first. Get you in touch with the offer, the value creation, the next buyer, and how you show up. This is good advice, right? It's where the money is. Come connect to me. And I'll be back here tomorrow with another tip as part of our 10-day challenge. It's our time. I'll see you there. And I'll see you on the inside of the Client Growth Engine. Can't wait to meet you. It's time to go. Stop